Dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing, para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protektado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Aksyon! Radyo! Kung nasaan ang aksyon, naroon ang balita. Ito ang aksyon. Aksyon. Radyo. Aksyon. Radyo.
Penong kakilyan na padaanam na ti programa tiyo si Kakyang Tilenpeg alas 2:19 ti oras dito'y Aksyon Radyo Lawag.
Usapang pang kalusugan by iCure Coffee. Kalusugan mo, protektado.
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
Star Wax Wax. Star Wax Wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakitawin ang sahig. Mrs. Star Wax Wax. Kinang na to the max.
Star Wax, the #1 floor wax. Adaan waterproof formula. Sibukan man iti danom, agsubliti sila piti datar.
Star Wax. Kinang na to the max.
Star Wax floor wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS. Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng pati virus, i-shield mo.
Shield Bat Soap. Matay di 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Believed by eksperto iti Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bat Soap. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Narito na ang mga nakasubok ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1 at iCured 750mg capsule.
Ako po si Danilo Valera, taga Dolores Abra, 38 years old. Mataas po ang aking uric acid at hirap ako sa pagtulog sa gabi dahil sumasakit ang aking mga kasukasuan. Narinig ko sa radyo na magandang panlinis sa loob ng katawan ng iCure Capsule 750mg. 1 week pa lang akong gumagamit, umayos na ang aking pagtulog at naging normal ang aking pagdumi nung sinabayan ko ng pag-inom ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1. Kaya kayo mga kababayan ko, hindi kayo magsisisi sa pag-inom ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1. Maganda siyang panlinis ng katawan.
Kaya bili na ng iCured Coffee 18-in-1 at iCured 750mg capsule.
Goodbye to me, Masha. Hello, Pride Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan. Pride Bar Blue.
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Goodbye to me, Masha. Hello, Pride Bar Blue. Isang labanan yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Naglipa na ang mga papaya soaps. Napansin nyo ba mga girls and guys? Aminin, gusto nyo rin pumuti. Sa dinami-dami ng papaya soaps na makikita nyo sa groceries, may isang namumukod tanging White Rose Papaya. Mula sa White Rose, dahil hindi lang papaya extracts ang ingredient nito, meron ding vitamin B3. Nakikita ito sa mga mamahaling mga serums na kilalang nagpapabilis ng pagpapaputi ng balat. Kaya naman ang White Rose Papaya, clinically proven magpaputi in as early as 7 days. With regular use, papaya puti, papaya fast. Yan ang White Rose Papaya.
Hello, Manang Jody.
Oh, may gurigor ka raw?
Wan, nasakit pa iti ulok. Saan mat ngamin ni mepekto tay agas ko?
Padalan kita ng Biogesic. Magaling sa sakit ng ulot lagnat at iwas pa sa posibleng side effects.
Oh, thanks po.
Yan ang Biogesic. Jody Santa Maria po. Ingat!
Unilab yan.
Paracetamol is a generic name of Biogesic. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Anay! Anay! Anay!
Manny Pacquiao po, sa araw-araw na laban, kahit maliit na aray, pag binaliwala, baka di ka na makasabay.
Alaksan FR nga dagos. Diretso iti pinagkapon iti sakit ti bagbagi.
Sa maliit o malaking aray, Alaksan FR agad.
Unilab yan.
Ibuprofen paracetamol is the generic name of Alaksan FR. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Tama na sa white coffee na sobrang tapang at sobrang sweet. Kaya mag-Great Taste White na. May tamang tapang ng kape, tamis at creaminess. Tama ang timpla. Sarap! Catherine Bernardo po saying mag-Great Taste White na.
Dito ka na sa Great Taste White. Tama ang timpla. May tamang tapang ng kape, tamis at creaminess.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Sika Ken Tilinteg. Saan a biktima ti panagbalin nga ignorante itilinteg. Amwen ti kalintegan ditoy. TCJC Aksyon Radio iti Sika Ken Tilinteg. Gaputa awan may laksid iti kawanam mo. Sika Ken Tilinteg. Iti kada Domingo alas 2 aging kay talas 3 ti malem. May sanga oras apan nakailawlawag na itilinteg, ken kalintegan babaen kariti legal experts. Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Alas 2:25 kagilian ti programa tayo. Sika Ken Tilinteg. Sumangbay iti sa balipay nga parang dito yung programa. Mapagsasaritaan tayo no anya ti makunkuna a termination. When no panakaykap na iti or panagikat kariti trabador. When no empleyado. Abda ka dilinteg amasurot ti panagikat kariti empleyado. Wenno abda kadimit lenteg amang proteher kariti empleyado. Nga saan nga ning kalimtigan ti panakaykat na iti trabaho. Anya kadi nga hensya ti gobyerno ti makatulong kariti empleyado nga illegal saan nga mayalubog ti lenteg ti panakaykat na iti trabaho. Dahil ti mahilig ti agmiki at dagayami na po iti locally produced or locally made nga miki dito'y probinsya tiyo. Mauawagam ti Aimee Instant Noodles. Parang kahawig ng pangalan ni Senator Aimee. Magatang iti 4 flavors. Ada ti pork, ada chicken, ada peti shrimp. Naramanan tayo jay shrimp. Apo, kita namin pinsan nga ni boss jay duwang supot. As usual po iti neto nga malim na may nagpintela di dya, may nagpintela nito eh. Nailako na po iti isang one of the provincial capital iti Sunday dito eh. Nakaraman temetem dito eh. Nga in regalo ka dito ni Attorney El Rene Kidris Castro. As usual na po, iso naman ti makatakta ko na ito iti dito malem. Para iti sa balipay parang dito programa ito. May sa isunang account officer ti Development Bank of the Philippines. Kiren Professor ti Criminal Justice Education iti Northwestern University, member ti Integrated Bar of the Philippines, Ilocos Norte Chapter, ngay dadalwan ni Attorney Ria B. Cruz. Kaya kasangwan na po ng tayo parubuatan, dito yung pagsasaritan tayo iti dito malem na pangablaan tayo na po ni Attorney Kid Castro. Apabagado ni Imbaga Malem?
Yes sir. Oh, yes sir, good afternoon. Kasamitin dagiti na ayat nga dumdungeg kadeti nga programa. So, it's been a while nga kasalang di may sangal daw nga panagawan tayo dikat medyo dansa nagamak dagiti na tayo nga kasahan nagsubli. Hindi na magdak actually the last time nga ni apewang ka kunada. So, there is only a work commitment that I have to attend to. So, buti na lang, supposed to be, I will be representing our bank para mag-attend ng GLEDCO General Assembly. But then again, yesterday, I have attended the 3 cooperatives na nagkaroon ng kanilang General Assembly at the same time. So, yung isang cooperative doon, we were asked to become the speaker. So, congratulations to Salbang San Agustin Agricultural multi-purpose cooperative in Paway, Ilocos Norte. And also with MMSU cooperative. So nag-attend din po tayo dyan. So salamat din sa tiwala. So and I hope that we will be able to encourage more, especially the youth, to get engaged into these kinds of community, okay, involvement into this community-based activities like yung pag-promote ng ating mga kooperatiba. So, noon kasi when you talk about cooperative, parang iba yung perception ng tao. So, if you do not have any wala kang employment opportunities, okay, magmano ka na lang doon sa co-op, parang ganun. And then pag employee ka na lang sa co-op, or yung isa naman, kung kailangan mo ng financing, at yan, meron nang galing sa gobyerno na pondo, nako, malamang ipapadaan yan sa co-op. So, bilis nating gustong mag-member. But then again, ngayon, that's already, we have now a different perception towards cooperative. So, sila na yung nagbibigay ng tinatawag na financial inclusivity. Kasi yung mga areas that were not covered by the banks, so sila na po yung nag-take over, okay, para isama yung mga unbanked, okay, unbanked na hindi pa nararating ng bangko na sektor ng ating community. So yun lang, nag-intro lang ako, sir, sorry for that. So ang topic
Attorney, in fact, I'm quite interested to hear more about cooperative. But the way na i-mention mga cooperatives, anya ti types of assistance nga may papeda ka iti members. Is this farmers cooperative?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, except for MMSU, of course, that is an employees cooperative.
Oh, okay.
Yung lang kasing, yung Salbang San Agustin, that is based in Paway. So, yan po ang yan ang isang farmers cooperative. So, ang yung Sacred Heart, of course, ano lang yan, nagkaroon lang sila ng General Assembly dito that was held in San Nicolas. Kasi nga may branches sila from dito sa Lawag, San Nicolas, meron din sila sa Burgos and somewhere in Lalo. So nagkaroon sila ng cluster meeting that was held in San Nicolas. And tayo being part also as one of the stakeholders of the cooperative, that was the reason we were asked to attend that activity. So yun, sir. Kaya lang yung ano natin kasi, we are looking forward that somehow in the future, yung ating mga kooperatiba ay mapalakas palalo yung kanilang presensya sa ating community. It's because they also, sila kasi yung nagbabalance, okay, ng ating economy. Na, I mean yung ating, shall we say, yung layo ng mga mayayaman at mahirap, diba? Sila yung nagbabalance. Kasi in a cooperative, as we all know, kahit gaano karami pa yung share capital, okay, so as compared to yung mas maliit yung capital, yung share capital na nibigay sa kooperatiba, pagdating sa kanilang karapatan sa kooperatiba, they are equal. Kasi nga one member, one vote. Okay, yun naman. Okay, regardless of your share capital. And one thing more also, meron na sila kasing mga programa like Saranay program, yung ating debt. Ang term kasi dito sa atin is debt aid. So parang sabi ko, you better change it now, yung pangalan niya, kasi it's like life insurance yan eh. So dapat siguro gandahan, palitan yung pangalan na that will become more attractive to the people, sabi ko. So hopefully, kasi nakikita ko yung when you talk about insurance, kung mga malalaking kumpanya yan, mahirap to comply, especially when you are claiming para sa mga pamilya na naiwan. So, yung mga cooperative ngayon, sir, meron na silang scheme na savings and at the same time, meron kang automatic life insurance. So, yun. And, ang ganda ng sistema na yan kasi pinadali na yan eh. You know for a fact that when you are in a cooperative, almost all of the members, you know them. Okay, lalo kung yan is a local-based cooperative at kayo-kayo lang din ang miyembro, you know each other. Kaya pagdating sa claim, mabilis lang napapakiusapan mo. Unlike with the big insurance companies, siyempre, kailangan mo ng talagang patunay. Dadaan mo yan sa batas. Okay? So, yun lang naman. I'm just sharing kasi nga yung when you talk about cooperatives in Ilocos Norte, as compared to our neighboring provinces, medyo malayo na sila.
Like in the province of Ilocos Sur, because I attended one time na awarding of loans. Ewan ko lang kung cooperative mga to. They started 100,000 but now they are billionaires farmers organization or cooperatives in the province of Ilocos Sur.
Yes, sir. So, ang laking difference. Kaya it's high time also. Pati rin si Gov, nakikita ko na is looking forward that some of their programs would also be through cooperatives. Kasi alam niya na pag cooperative yan, mayroon siyang tinatawag na economic activity, okay, na there is continuity of that of that cooperative when it comes to operations kasi nga unang-una meron pa rin siyang income, okay, to run that cooperative. Unlike sa mga associations, wala namang goal na ganun. Kaya siguro nakikita niya na okay, some of our programs instead of giving it to associations, sa cooperative na. So ngayon, yung mga cooperatives naman natin, they are more encouraged to grow it. Kaya nga yung isa naming co-op na we catered, which is Bacara MPC, so when I endorse it with the provincial government, ayun, nabigyan pa sila ng assistance, okay, coming from Japan yata yun Japan funded na grant, parang cold storage facility in the amount of 2.5 million. Okay, grant. So sabi niya, dahil sa iyong, siyempre yung endorsement natin, medyo nakatulong daw para pagkatiwalaan sila ng provincial government.
Okay. And furthermore, Abogado, dagiti cooperatives or any organization that would aspire to become cooperatives, no umutang da, adda ka diti collateral nga itid nga ipresentar da no kwa kas pagirigan ti pag-apply the loan is from the Development Bank of the Philippines.
Okay. So, initially sir, digiti co-ops tayo, we already have a lot of special programs coming from the national government that is through the bank. Like for example, yan, yung ating mga RCARCEF program, yung for the rice farmers. So, meron namang yung mga association, they converted it into cooperatives and then they applied to us. So, ang tanong, kailangan ba natin kasi yung kanilang, one of their issues, yan, yung sinabi nyo pong collateral. So, hindi naman sir, kasi may mga programs like RCARCEF, we are not requiring them collateral. Okay, so hindi naman, not all of our, lalo na pag not all of our loan programs are not requiring collateral. Just like yung mga special programs natin, when a cooperative wants to engage into relending, okay, of relending activity, magpapautang sila sa kanilang miyembro. So, yon, one of the special programs, it does not require collateral. So, hindi po kailangan ng real estate, okay, or land in order to use it as collateral, hindi po.
So, bali, character loan lang ito?
Yeah, yes sir. So, it's more of the, more of in the nature of a developmental loan. Kasi you are helping that particular cooperative na lumaki through that loan program. Okay, so yun lang, yung goal niya is to help yung ating mga farmers and at the same time to also encourage them magkaroon ng isang kooperatiba. Kasi yung mga special programs po na ganyan, hindi yan forever. So meron siyang duration. So at least pag meron na silang kooperatiba na naipatayo sa pamamaraan ng wherein they grow that cooperative through our loan assistance. So at least pag 2 or 3 years from now na wala na yung program na yan, meron na silang kooperatiba na matatag.
Okay. So siguro pinakabagay na kooperatiba ang establish po natin is Farmers Cooperative. Most especially those cooperatives engaged in food production. Kas kumarigya pa nagaramit tayo itimikitap ta. This is in consonance with the program of President BBM food production. So ito mga cooperatives engaged in agriculture, anat pinaka siya at kinapintas, is it a loan cooperative or kung baga buy and sell, kasla kung magumatang ka iti bagas when irik and then ilako temanin and other forms of loan that must be given to their members? Meron bang ganon?
Yes sir, kasi naduma-duma kumbaga dagiti programa iti bangko para kadagiti kooperatiba tayo dito Ilocos Norte. So may isa data ket dagiti dapat kidi kooperatiba nga they want to engage into this shrimp production or prawn production. Okay, digiti asidagmet iti naganan coastal areas na mga cooperative. So they want to engage into this shrimp or prawn production or aquaculture kung natin kumalang ganun in general. So if they want to expand their operation, okay, yung capitalization niya most especially, so they have to reach out. Okay, i-reach out nila kami and then we will assist them. So meron na kami actually one in Paway. So hopefully that would materialize. So kami na lang naghihintay sa submission ng kanilang mga requirements. So meron yan yung latest sa amin. And then yung mga natin buying and selling, we actually encourage yung mga co-ops natin that are existing and are engaged into that kind of trade. Okay, yung rice trading, buying and selling of rice. Na kung meron na silang, for example, meron na rin silang tawag nito warehouse na maliit, kahit maliit tingnan lang namin. So how could we help? Okay, in that how could we help or assist them, enable for them to qualify with the program? Gagawin namin yan. So we encourage them actually to avail of the loan. Kasi unang-una sir, these are special programs of the national government that were given through the bank. Yun. Ngayon kasi mataas ang rates natin when it comes to bank funds because of this inflation. And these special programs offer special rates na hindi siya yung market-based rate. Kaya at meron silang special rate na sobrang baba or the best is yung walang interest.
Apo, nagsaya ato na po nga riti ko natin ang programa like the Development Bank of the Philippines, affordable rates, kariti interest rates nga may ito yang kariti may ted tayo nga kas loan kariti na dumaduma nga cooperatives. And by the way, abogado, napintas tuman one time we'll be focusing in our discussion about cooperatives that is in consonance with the program of the bank, most especially the Development Bank of the Philippines. Again, malagip ko launay di jay grupo dagiti cooperatives or farmers organization in Ilocos Norte and Ilocos Sur, Development Bank of the Philippines nga mismo't nang award kariti checks millions of pesos esti londa nga inyawat mismo iti DBP, witnessed by knowledge ng Governor Matt during that time. It's happy ko mata napintas pa nga i-articulate to in a program na numabalimteng avilan iti airtime ti DCJC Action Radio Lawag, most especially kadagiti assistance to farmers, not only to cooperatives nga mabalimteng avilan na programa ti DBP. Now we will start our discussion about the main issue that we will be discussing iti dito nga malim na may panggep iti termination. No termination kunada ada iti termination ng kapilitan gapungarod iti sitwasyon iti panagnegosyo. When no termination because of some other reasons, legal or are there enough basis digito nga termination para kaditi empleyado. So digiti empleyado nga kas pagari gamti panagriknada unfair DJ panakikapda iti trabaho kasano kadi iti maitedmet kadakwada nga proteksyon tap ni kastakep maitedmet kadakwada diti anay nga kalintigan iti panangtonton DJ illegal or unfair dismissal iti panagtrabaho digitoy. So iti main issue that we will be discussing in this afternoon's program, Tesika Kentilinteg, by our regular host, co-host iti niya programa ni Attorney Kid Castro. Abogado, termination no kahit na sa this is in consonance with existing laws.
Yes sir. Kunam kami no when you talk about termination, that is the time when you severe your relationship with your employer. Okay, so minsan when you talk about severe, yung talagang paghiwalay nyo na. Okay, parang isang relasyon na maghihiwalay. Okay, so not all relationship would end up good kasi merong talagang sadyang hindi naman yung iiwan ka kundi talagang palalayasin ka. Okay, so under the law, meron tayong mga batas.
So ibig sabihin pagpapalayasin ka at dati possible unfair or illegal implications di termination of your service in a company or in an office.
Yes sir. So kailan ba natin masasabi na yung ating pagkatanggal sa trabaho ay in the form of without just cause or without just cause, with just cause, or it's because of an authorized cause. So nagadumo lang nga cause nga nagadunga pakai nagadan adunga rason no apay nga timaysa nga empleyado ket may cut iti trabaho. So tiyo mo na nga question tay jay. So anang aping amin nga we have to look after we look after the legalities of determination of an employee. So, according to our labor law, obligasyon ngamin testado nga tupmang protect dagiti mangmangged. Okay, so namok dagiti ubing di na siguro mawatan di mangmangged. Okay, dagiti labor,
trabahador.
Okay, so sir, the state also have the state also has that responsibility to promote full employment. Okay, and one thing more, yung sinasabi nilang equal work opportunities. Okay, regardless of your sex, of your race, okay, between workers and employers. So, and lastly, of course, it's the duty of the state to observe our constitutional right to self-organization. So, ito kasing mga termination issues na to, it boils down to our constitutional and civil codes provisions protecting our right. Okay, so it's yung sabi ko, it's the duty of the state to promote a just and dynamic social order. Okay, promote social justice and consider labor as the primary social economic force. So marami pang binanggit ang batas tungkol sa kahalagahan ng mga empleyado or workforce in a particular company. Kaya syempre not all yung ating employee-employer relationship ay it will be okay. Diba? May mga punto na minsan sa paraan merong mga merong point of your employment na talagang hindi na maganda or it's not healthy when it comes to your relationship with your employer. So with that a point also of the employer, meron naman siyang point in time na isa sa kanyang empleyado ay kailangan ng tanggalin because of some causes. So, yun. Ngayon, liliwanagin natin kung ano ba yung tinatawag nating kailan tayo nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na removal or termination from employment because of an authorized cause. Meron din tayong termination with just cause. And yung isa is without just cause. So, kasi at the end of the day, yung ating kasing pagtanggal ng isang empleyado sa isang organisasyon, we should observe what we call due process. So, meron sana tayong tinatawag na there is what we call substantive due process. Dapat merong dahilan, yung malalim na dahilan kung bakit natin tinatanggal ang isang empleyado sa isang kumpanya. So, yung sabi natin na substantive due process, dapat sa pagtanggal mo ng isang empleyado, there is what we call merong malalim na dahilan, which is the just causes or authorized cause. So, we will differentiate between these two later. And meron din tayong tinatawag na procedural due process. So, pagtanggal mo ng isang empleyado, dapat sundin mo rin ang procedure provided for in by law.
And by the way, to our listeners, Abogado, I would like to point out, based on labor laws, the grounds for termination are serious misconduct, willful disobedience, gross and habitual neglect of duties, fraud, and willful breach of trust. No, willful breach of trust is not already a productive working relationship between the company and you as their employees or employee.
Yes. So, yun yung binanggit mo actually, sir. That's what we call just causes.
Okay.
Yan ang mga just cause. Kasi meron naman talagang what we call authorized cause. So, when you talk about authorized cause, like in the case of talaga namang kailangan ng magbawas ng empleyado dahil yung employer natin ay meron ng closure. Okay? Parang sa relasyon may closure. Okay, so palugi yung that they need to shut down the operation of the business. So, of course, kailangan nilang mag-retrench or mag-reduce ng kanilang employees. So with that is an example of unauthorized cause. So pag authorized cause yan, okay, so it's beyond the control of the employees. Tama po. So, hindi natin pwedeng questionin kung bakit nagtatanggal ng empleyado ang isang business organization or isang employer because of this. Kasi siyempre, nalulugi na sila. Okay, so, siyempre, kung nalulugi sila, kailangan nilang it's either they close the company, edi siyempre mawawala na rin ang kanilang mga empleyado. And another also is that when there is what we call installation of labor saving device na kailangan nilang mag-automate. Okay, so like for example, dati yung mga conversation natin is through radio. Diba, meron tayong tinatawag na equipment operator. Diba? Over, gano'n noon. So, as to communicate with other people. Ngayon, meron tayong text. So, meron na rin tayong video call. So, ngayon, wala nang role yung mga natin, radio communications operator. Kasi wala naman na yung mga, ang tawag doon, mga signals na over, wala na. So, kasi you can directly call now the person whom you want to talk to. So, yan. And another thing also, nag-computerize na tayo. Okay, na dati ginagawa ng mano-mano. So hindi na kailangan ng dagdag na tao. So that is another authorized cause of termination of employment. So meron nagkaroon ng, shall we say, redundancy. Diba? Nag-join ng dalawang kumpanya into one. So, nung nagsama na sila, because of merging, like for example, DBP and Land Bank, kung nag-merge, so may sanang redundancy of work. So, anong mangyayari sa mga sobrang empleyado? So, siyempre, kailangan niyang tanggalin. Okay, that's an authorized cost. We also have retrenchment o downsize nila. Okay, and we have closure, of course, yung minention ko kanina, or cessation of operation of a business establishment. Kasi, yun nga, palugi na yung kumpanya. So, kailangan nilang talagang siyempre, mawawala na yung kanyang empleyado. So, ang tanong natin, ano ba ang legal implication ng mga ito? Na kailangan nating malaman na dapat kung ang isang dismissal or termination of your employee-employer relationship is through an authorized cause. Kasi kung yan ay dahil sa authorized cause, meron kasing liability to pay separation pay. Okay, may separation pay ka kasing matatanggap. Kung yung rason ng pagbawas ng empleyado ay because of unauthorized cause. Okay, so it's beyond the control of the employee. Wala naman siyang ginagawa. Kaya lang it's a management prerogative na magbawas sila ng mga empleyado. So ikaw naman, siyempre, bilang empleyado, apektado ko doon. So natanggal ka. So what will happen? So it is now the obligation of the company to give, they have the liability to pay separation pay would arise. Okay, yun ang ano niya. So, we go now to a just cause dismissal or termination.
And by the way, Abogado, before we go into that aspect of our discussion, pag unauthorized cause of dismissal, sabi natin may separation pay. Now, ang question po natin dito, ang separation pay, pareho lang ba ng separation pay ng regular to that of contractual employees, Kaspagarigan?
Okay. So, ang sa tingin ko, sir, pagdating dyan, okay, syempre, meron kasing yung computation ng separation pay natin, it depends upon how long did we stay in that particular company. So, kung sa tingin ko sa batas, hindi naman siya nagkaroon ng classification. Whether you are, regardless of your status. Okay, regardless of your status. Unless, if yung relationship ninyo with that company is contractual in nature. Kasi doon naman sa ating, we are not also prevented from entering into a contract with a company. Yun din ang lusot minsan ng ating mga, yung ating mga employer, na yung, di ba, merong kasing mga employer na nagbibigay ng 6 months contract. Okay, so although, shall we say, pag titingnan mo, that's a violation of the labor code. Kasi nga, hindi nagkakaroon ng security of tenure ang employee. Kaya lang, then again, merong lusot doon kasi, sabi naman sa in a decision of the court, meron din kasing tinatawag na we cannot also prevent people from entering into a contract. Okay? So, yun naman yung lusot ng iba. But then again, pag ganyan ng mga issue, yung pertaining to that, yung pagbigay ng separation pay, hindi naman nagsabi ng batas na kung the law only discuss about how many years have you rendered in that particular employer. Hindi naman niya binanggit kung anong dapat ang status mo ng iyong status ng iyong employment para ma-qualify to receive separation pay.
Yeah, oo. At parang napaka-importanting bagay in between employees and employer na you must be also be informed of your status after 6 months of employment. Dahil po sa batas, ang akala po nila pag nasa 6 months ka, magiging regular ka na rin. Is it the duty of your employer to inform you no nag-regular ka when saan, abogado,
yes.
after serving 6
Yes.
months?
Isa din yan sa tanong sa akin sa TikTok sa TikTok ko na account. So, di ba, meron kasing nag-viral na post ko sa TikTok na it almost reach around 200,000 na views. Sabi ko, okay. Ang isa sa mga tanong is actually an probationary status. So, alam nyo kasi, when you are in a yung what is provided for in bylaw is that yung as a general rule, yung dapat probationary period is within 6 months. Okay, kaya lang meron kasing certain industry that would require longer probationary period. So like for example, sa teaching yata kailangan na you have already served 3 years. Okay, in order for you to get a permanency. Kaya sa private schools po to but then again, it is also the option of the school to provide a shorter probationary period. So choice yan ng eskwelahan. So what is more favorable to the employee is what will be followed. Ngayon, ang tanong natin, so for example, what was provided for is 6 months. That is contained in your agreement, employment contract with that particular employer. So sabi doon na 6 months, okay, yung inyong probationary period. So after that 6-month period, what to do next on the part of the employer? So ang gagawin lang dapat ng employer dyan, it's either to terminate you if you are not able to meet the requirements provided by the company. Otherwise, kasi kung tinutuloy mo yan, yung kanyang employment, after that 6-month probationary period, it is presumed that that employee is permanent. Okay, so dapat yung treatment na dyan is permanent na siya. Kasi it means he or she was able to qualify the standard set forth by the company. Okay, so yun yung
kasi pagari ka na po, abogado, you entered as contractual employee based on your contract. Now, after serving more than 6 months, impliedly, kaslangan nakapasaka the requirements set by the company as regular employee. Do you need still a document proving that you are now a regular employee after 6 months?
Hindi, dapat yan yung presumption ng law is that we are speaking about labor code. Kasi kung ikaw you are in a probationary status na it is governed by a labor contract. Ngayon kasi dapat ang employer after the end of that contract, probationary employment contract na probationary period yung employee mo, dapat tinanggal mo na siya. Kung hindi siya qualified with to continue in your company, tinanggal mo dapat siya. Otherwise, it is presumed that he is already permanent kung tinutuloy-tuloy mo siya. Okay, so that's the presumption, tuloy-tuloy ka. Hindi ka pwedeng i-deny niya na later na, hindi ka pala tanggap. Dapat noon pa lang, yung action mo you should have removed him from the roles. Okay, so dapat tinanggal mo na siya sa listahan ng empleyado mo. Okay, so yun ang implication niya.
Okay.
So iba naman pag sa gobyerno kasi we are of course covered by the civil service. So yun naman, okay sir, yun ang difference ng ating probationary period under the labor code. But then again, gaya ng sabi ko, may mga industries identified by I'm not in particular kung sa labor code nandyan or DOLE circular na yung merong certain industries na yung kanilang probationary period is longer and that is acceptable. Okay, so there's a longer probationary period for certain industries. But generally, yung ating probationary period is 6 months.
Okay, abogado, iti nalaplaw pa nga panakailaw lawag na dito yung aspeto na may panggap pa kariti employment status after serving 6 months in most especially in a private office or a private company. Ken kastamiten da dumanto pa yung pakasiknam dito yung aspeto iti patrabaho. Ilalawag tiya po mentlaeng diti gasto ni Atty. El Rene Kidris Castro kalpasan man pa diti palagipteo Manipod Technical Studio.
Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Aksyon! Radyo!
iCure Coffee 18-in-1. iCure Coffee 18-in-1.
Magandang araw, ako si Sefa Galang, taga Cabugao, Ilocos Sur. Dati po akong nahihirapan sa pagtulog at hirap sa pagdumi. Inirepair po itong iCure 18-in-1 ng kaibigan ko at sa loob lang 3 araw na pag-inom ng iCure 18-in-1 ay bumalik ang aking magandang pagtulog at naging normal din ang aking pagdumi. Kaya salamat sa iCure 18-in-1.
iCure Coffee 18-in-1.
Si Mommy at si Washing Machine believe sa Pride Washing Machine Detergent.
Hello, Washi!
Hello, Mommy!
Laundry day na naman! Ready ka na sa mancha, chocolate, putik, libag?
Kaya yan ang Pride Washing Machine Detergent. May triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at malupit na dumit mancha. Easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Pride Detergent, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Great Taste White. Dito ka na sa Great Taste White. Tama ang timpla.
This time check is brought to you by ACS Manufacturing Corporation, ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride Detergent.
Magandang araw sa ating lahat. Ako si Christian James, 22 years old at kasalukuyang naninirahan sa Rojas, Isabela. Nais ko lang ipabatid sa inyo ang bisa at kagalingang nakuha ko sa paggamit ng iCure products. Matagal ko nang dinadanas ang sakit na asma. At tuwing dadalahikin ako ng panghihina at hirap sa paghinga, kinakailangan ko pang gumamit ng mga inhaler para lamang maibsan ang ganitong uri ng sakit. Pero nang subukan kong gumamit ng mga produkto ni iCure, lalo na ang kanilang iCure Supreme Coffee, kasabay ang pag-inom ng iCure capsule, nabawasan na ang aking panghihina. Hindi ko na kailangan pang bumili at gumamit ng iba't ibang klaseng inhaler na kung susumahi talagang magastos. Kaya mga kababayan, bata man o matanda, well recommended ko ang produkto ni iCure, lalo tigit ang kanilang iCure Supreme Coffee at ang kanilang iCure capsule.
Aksyon! Radyo!
Formulang nagpapalakas ng katawan, Doc F. Fulvic Minerals, food for the cell.
Nasubukan ko kung minsan ako'y nasugatan na year dito sa aking balad. Ang ginawa ko po ay pinapatakaw lang ng pulbit. Napakabilis maghilong ng sugat. Sa ramdam ko ay napakaganda po sa katawan. Ako'y maagang magising, nakakapagtrabaho. Kung masyadad ko ngayon, ako'y nang-aari pa si Palayan. Gusto ko rin ko po, 6 na patano ang gulang.
Pruweba sa kaepektibo ng Fulvic Minerals ng Doc Alternativo. Ang Fulvic Minerals exclusive na mabibili sa Doc Alternativo branch.
Sa Lawag City, matatagpuan sa General Segundo Avenue, Barangay 13, Bacara Road, National Road, in front Macdo, Bacara Road.
Bukas alas 9 ng umaga hanggang alas 5 ng hapon. Doc Alternativo para sa herbal at natural na lunas.
Manipod, iti number 1, Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Tanggaling-galing mo! Smart Dishwashing Paste ko! Pritong ulam na masebo, plato at kaldero. Tanggaling for everyday.
Kasta no Smart iti Dishwashing Paste. At double tanggaling formula. Tanggal galing iti sebo ken bakterya.
Bahid para walang bahid, linis fantastic sa metal at plastic. Number 1 ko to. Tanggaling-galing mo, Smart Dishwashing Paste.
Heavy duty linis kada pulagin. Smart Dishwashing Paste. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World class quality.
ACS. Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang.
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
Dahil ang unique toothpaste, may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protectado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga. Max Protectado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protektado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Aksyon! Radyo! DZJC 747 kHz sa AM band ng inyong mga pihitan. Aksyon Radyo!
Ikakaiso ng estasyon ti radyo, adumdumngeg kada kayo.
Benong kakilyan, ibasa tento na po ti sumagmo ng reactions, may panggap kaliti discussion tayo po, ay ti empleyado, patrabaho, aglalo ti private sector, as reaction kaliti discussion ni Attorney Castro Latay, oras teon kakilyan ni nagtultuli programa tayo, si Kagem Tilenteg, alas 3:09.
Dating oras kasagsalp na kayo ni Doc Herbal Coffee. Available 9-in-1 Insulin Plus and 21-in-1 with collagen and glutathione.
Ang balitang ito ay hatid sa inyo ng ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, maker of world-class quality Pride detergent.
Usapang pangkalusugan, may iCure Coffee. Kalusugan mo, protektado.
Starwax, Starwax, wax. Starwax, Starwax, wax. Always remember, sa paglinis, pakintabin ang sahig. Mrs. Starwax, Starwax, wax. Kitang na to the max.
Starwax, the #1 floor wax. Adaan waterproof formula. Sibukan man iti danom, agsubliti sila piti datar.
Starwax, Starwax, wax. Kitang na to the max, max, max.
Starwax floor wax. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS. Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng matibay, i-shield mo.
Shield Bat Soap. Matay di 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Believe that eksperto iti Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bat Soap. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
iCure 750 mg. Narito ang mga patunay sa mga gumamit ng iCure 750 mg.
Ako po si Nicole Artates, taga Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur. May bukol ako sa likod, natakot ako magpa-opera. May nakapagrekomenda sa akin na gumamit ng iCure Capsule 750 mg. Unang linggo pa lang ng paggamit ko ng iCure Capsule 750 mg. Naramdaman ko na ang aking kaginhawaan ng aking katawan. Kaya kayo, subukan nyo nang gumamit ng iCure Capsule 750 mg. Maganda talaga siya.
iCure 750 mg. 12 pesos lang. Bili na!
Pride Bar Blue with powerful stain-away enzymes. Malupit magtanggal ng dumit mancha pero di masakit sa kamay.
Goodbye dumit mancha. Hello Pride Bar Blue. Isang laban lang yan.
As tested ang cotton and polycotton. Sa mancha, malupit. Sa kamay mo, mabait. Pride Bar Blue. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Naglipa na ang mga papaya soaps. Napansin nyo ba mga girls and guys? Aminin, gusto nyo rin pumuti. Sa dinami-dami ng papaya soaps na makikita nyo sa groceries, may isang namumukod tanging White Rose Papaya. Mula sa White Rose, dahil hindi lang papaya extracts ang ingredient nito, meron ding vitamin B3. Nakikita ito sa mga mamahaling mga serums na kilalang nagpapabilis ng pagpapaputi ng balat. Kaya naman ang White Rose Papaya, clinically proven magpaputi in as early as 7 days. With regular use, papaya puti, papaya fast. Yan ang White Rose Papaya.
Buhat! Paren laksa! Dali lang sa'yo. Kaya ko rin ba yan?
Mukha lang madali kasi pinaghandaan. Araw-araw palakas ng palakas. Dahil may disiplina, may training.
Yun lang?
At may Revicon Forte. Naka-Revicon para makatulong sa kondisyon ng katawan.
Lakas!
May calcium, magnesium at amino acids. Tumutulong pampalakas ng muscle at buto with proper diet at exercise. Ang mahirap, nagmumukhang madali.
Lakas!
Anumang buhat, may lakas na di umaayaw.
Revicon Forte!
Alagang Unilab yan. Multivitamins, minerals, and amino acids is the generic name of Revicon Forte.
Anay! Manny Pacquiao po, sa araw-araw na laban, kahit maliit na aray, pag binaliwala, baka di ka na makasabay.
Alaksan FR nga dagos. Diretso iti pinagkapon iti sakit ti bagbagi.
Sa maliit o malaking aray, Alaksan FR agad.
Unilab yan.
Ibuprofen paracetamol is the generic name of Alaksan FR. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Tama na sa white coffee na sobrang tapang at sobrang sweet. Kaya mag-Great Taste White na. May tamang tapang ng kape, tamis at creaminess. Tama ang timpla. Sarap! Catherine Bernardo po saying mag-Great Taste White na.
Dito ka na sa Great Taste White. Tama ang timpla. May tamang tapang ng kape, tamis at creaminess.
Charm Fabric Conditioner with Bloom Fresh Technology. May antibacterial na at ka-bloom sa bango ang damit.
Charm Fab Gone, makabloom sa charm. Walang amoy kulong, kahit sampay sa loob. Makabloom sa charm.
Charm Fabric Conditioner. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified. World-class quality.
ACS.
Sika Ken Tilinteg.
Okay, sa pulugat upati na minutos na palabas ti alas 3 kagailan. Attorney, if you don't mind, ibasa lang dito may isang reaksyon nga naawat ko iti cellphone tayo. I'm a personnel of the provincial government. I'm already 10 years working and still I'm a contractual employee. Kunana dito'y, abogado. Can we react on this or have an reaction on this?
Okay, so actually sir, di ba? Ito kasing what we are discussing is about the labor code. So I really do not know what's the contract between that employee kasi he is tawag nito, he is governed by the civil service. So civil service po yan kasi it's not under the labor code. Kung sana sa labor code yan, okay, which is in line with our topic today, pwede nating sabihin that's it already in violation, okay, of the labor code of the Philippines. Kaya lang, yan naman, it's in the civil service, kaya hindi siya covered ng ating topic. But then again, yun nga, yung sabi nga natin, too much naman kasi. Yung gagawin mong contractual yung isang empleyado mo for a period of almost 10 years. So ano ba kasi ang reason? Why is it that he is not being employed as permanent or regular employee? Is it because unang-una, yung kanyang trabaho ba is not necessary or desirable in the usual business, okay, of the employer, which is the provincial government. Okay, so or hindi ba siya is he not qualified, okay, doon sa guidelines set by the sa kanyang position ngayon, is he not qualified? So definitely pag hindi siya qualified for that position, he cannot take it permanently. Kaya lang kasi yun nga yung question natin yung ating batas, okay, question niya yung ating mga employers, okay, in the private sector pertaining to labor issues. Like for example, yung hindi pag-observe, okay, nung mga labor code provisions. Pero pagdating sa ating government, okay, ang dami pa ring mga bakante. Tapos napapublicize naman na kulang ang tao. So I really do not know the reason behind this. Okay, so for that, dapat with that period, okay, siguro hindi ka naman aabot sa ganyan kung hindi maganda ang iyong track record. But then again, my question is, di ba, meron kasing position in the provincial government na kailangan you are qualified. Yun nga kasi, yun din eh. Yung iba kasi dyan din, meron na nga rin silang civil service. So, siguro it would be better if we...
So, tama yung sinabi mo, Attorney, na those employed or working in government are covered by civil service rules. Whereas...
But, yes, sir. Kaya lang, sa point ko naman, in my personal view, dapat naman kasi, pagdating sa pagrespeto sa batas, dapat ang gobyerno ang nangunguna. So, is it just? Okay, is it just for the government? Okay, to keep an employees in a contractual status for a period of 10 years?
Yeah, sabi niyo lang dito, 10 years.
To occupy that position.
And we would advise that it externo anyang departamento under the provincial government can natin nature iti trabaho na so that possibly we could guide you and we will refer this to the Human Resource Development Office in the provincial government.
Yes, dapat kasi di ba ngayon requirement na rin ang master's degree. Okay, for yung mga ating mga department heads. So, syempre, may mga department heads who are not yet qualified to occupy those positions. So, ngayon, ang question dyan, di ba, ngayon, nakihigpit ang civil service. So, hindi niya makuha-kuha yung position because of failure to comply with the minimum requirement provided for in by law. So, yun, that's might be another reason. Okay, so with that scenario, we are not clear whether ano ba yung kanyang position at this point. Pangalawa, ano bang reason bakit hindi siya nape-permanent with that position? Baka naman hindi siya qualified for that position. Or pangalawa, yung wala talagang plantilla, okay, na position for that. Kaya lang ikaw, parang in-accommodate ka lang before, that's why you were in that kind of position. But then again, sa tingin ko, ano yan something na I really ako kasi nagbabase lang ako sa batas, so dapat pag ako nag-base lang ko sa batas, I am not representing them. Kung sa tingin ko naman, unang-una qualified ka naman to have now a permanent position, dapat i-permanent ka. Like for example, meron ka namang civil service and you have been serving the government for that long period. Grabe naman ang HR ng province kung ganyan katagal. Okay, so sa ating naman, wag nyo masamain. Okay, na yan ang yan ang point ko. Kasi imagine mo naman, kung ikaw yung nasa lagay niya, na ganyan yung position niya, na he's been in contractual status for almost 10 years, that's too much already.
Okay.
So, isipin mo na lang, ikaw yung nasa lagay ng empleyado na yan. So, would you be, okay, hindi naman sabihin na kung ayaw mo, umalis ka, hindi naman. Kasi our laws also protect them. Meron naman silang karampatang protection. So, siguro, it's high time for na to get an inventory kung saan siya baka pwedeng ilagay. Para hindi siya magstay ng ganong katagal. Okay. And I know for a fact, mas marami pa siguro mas qualified pa dun sa mga nandyan.
Okay.
Na iba. Okay.
Attorney, one more question from Leonards Esteban. Leonards Esteban is living in Quezon City. Itong magiging reaksyon o question. Umabot po sila ng 2.5 years. 20 po sila tinanggal. And then a follow-up and succeeding text message, hinold po sila sa unang contract. Pinaasa for 2.5 years. Sabi niya rito, attorney. So, ibig sabihin na nagtrabaho po sila ng 2.5 years and hindi po maliwanag dito sa kanyang text kung ibig ba sabihin na natili sila bilang contractual o provisionary. Parang pinaasa, ibig sabihin parang magiging permanente na po sila dahil pinaasa po sila for 2.5 years, sabi niya naman dito, pero tinanggal pa rin.
Okay, so yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina, explaining what is probationary employment all about. Although the law provides that it should not exceed 6 months, okay, from the date of employment. Okay, unless it is covered by an apprenticeship agreement or there is an stipulation, okay, of a longer period. Okay, so like for yung nga sabi ko, there are industries identified by the our labor laws na yung kanilang probationary period is longer. Just like for example sa teachers, considered na 3 years bago sila ma-permanent. But then again, they can always stipulate for a better condition of that probationary contract. Okay, employment contract. So ngayon, yung sa kanya, di naman natin alam yung nature ng work nila. So okay, we presume for example that it is covered by the 6 months yung ating 6 months period for probationary employment. So sa lagay na yan, the company is already not compliant. So ang tanong natin diyan, it should have been yung ganyang katagal, okay, after the lapse, gaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, after the lapse, or if they are allowed to work beyond that 6 months probationary period, they are already considered regular employee. So ang tanong naman ng iba, ano ba kasi ang kaibahan ng isang regular at probationary employee? Siyempre yung mga ating there are benefits of a regular employee. So isa na dyan, of course, yung kanilang security of tenure. Okay, you cannot remove them unless it will undergo due process. Although sa probationary naman, they can also have this what we call due process. Kaya lang if already they have already served that 6-month period, pwede silang tanggalin ng employer if they will not be able to qualify with the requirements provided for by the employer. Kaya lang kasi yung case nila, it has already been extended, okay, with that 6-month period. So dapat pag extended na sila, okay, they should have been receive the benefit of a regular employee. So they are considered regular na dapat. Okay, so ang tanong, ano na ngayon ang gagawin nila for that matter? Okay, so unang-una, meron ba silang union? So kung yung meron silang union, then you let the union help them. Okay, so doon nila sabihin ang kanilang problema. So ang tanong natin, pwede pa ba silang magreklamo kasi wala naman na silang connection sa employer? The answer is yes. Okay, even if they have already been removed, okay, meron pa rin silang, they still have that legal standing, okay, na magreklamo sa kanilang employer for that matter. Kasi nga, that's already tantamount to what we call illegal dismissal.
Oh, okay.
So, illegal dismissal nakaspesify po yan. So, siyempre, when you talk about illegal dismissal,
are they entitled to separation pay?
Yes, entitled na sila pag separation pay.
Okay.
Ganyan. So, of course, yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina na yun ang importance na i-identify natin yung what is authorized cause, just cause, and without just cause. But kasi, kung yan, for example, without just cause, natanggal sila sa kanilang trabaho or it's not an authorized cause, so definitely, they will be entitled for illegal dismissal, so they can be, the relief provided for in by law is, of course, yung una is the reinstatement. Okay, pwede silang ma-reinstate sa kanilang dating trabaho or magkaroon man lang ng payment of separation pay. And likewise, they will also be receiving their payment of back wages. Okay, yung mga ganong benepisyo. Okay, so ang tanong natin, ano ba kasi ang reinstatement? So they will be restored to the state wherein they were removed. So yung dati nilang trabaho, pwede silang ibalik doon. So that is what we call reinstatement. So yun, pababalikin sila sa kanilang trabaho. Okay, so paano kung hindi na sila pinabalik? di ba? Kung yun nga there is now what we call illegal dismissal. So saan sila seek ng help? Okay, so pwede po kayong pumunta ng DOLE. Okay, so pwede kayong magpasis sa DOLE for the appropriate filing. Okay, of a
illegal dismissal case.
Yes.
And then for the duration of their separation from the service, up to the time the DOLE will render a decision, may bilang kadi pala ang employed na kanijay, meaning are they still entitled for that period of time nga naikapta until the time nga the decision iti DOLE nga maalada nijay masyolduanda, parang kasya ng abogado?
Yes. There is now what we call, yun nga yung sabi ko, the relief would be payment of their back wages. Okay, from the time of their termination. Okay, from the service. So, yun yung mangyayari doon. There would be a payment of back wages.
Okay.
So, yun. If the decision is in favor of them.
Okay, I think ni Leonard Esteban talagang boy-boy ka dato na dati sigod niya reaction na yan, yun, napakaganda sir. If they have due compensation for their illegal dismissal kunana.
Okay, so yun. And a reminder also to our employers, di ba? Kasi minsan yung hindi lang yung natatanggal ka lang through a unjust cause, but there is also what we call yung constructive dismissal. Like for example, di ba, nasa trabaho ka. So sa iyong trabaho, parang hindi masyado, talagang pinapahirapan ka sa trabaho. Sinisigaw-sigawan ka sa trabaho. Para lang ikaw ay mapilitang mag-quit na sa iyong employment because it is impossible or it's unlikely that your relationship with your employer will parang hindi na maganda yung kanyang relasyon sa isa't isa. So, syempre, pag yan yung klaseng boss or employer ka meron, so ano nang ibig sabihin yan sa batas? That's a form of a constructive dismissal. That is a forced resignation, kumbaga. So ngayon, ano ang pananagutan ng batas? Kung meron ang pananagutan ng employer if there is what we call constructive dismissal. So gaya ng sabi ko kanina, the law does not tolerate yung mga ganyang hindi magandang asal ng ating mga employer. Kasi isipin nyo na lang din na it's not because galit yung batas sa atin as an employer, pero hindi, dapat din na ibigay yung nararapat sa atin na empleyado. Okay, so yan, like for example, sinigaw-sigawan ka at to the extent na you as an employee quits your employment because it's now unreasonable or unlikely for you to serve your employer. So that's a form of constructive dismissal. And of course, your right there is that you have that right to receive separation pay. Okay, unlike when you di ba? Kasi minsan ito tip ko rin sa mga employee, huwag kayong mag-resign. Like for example, pinahiya kayo ng todo. Okay, so pag pinahiya kayo ng todo, huwag kayong sumuko in the form of through applying your resignation letter. Huwag ganun. Kasi pag resignation ang ipafile mo dyan, as a general rule, you are not entitled to separation pay. Okay? Unless there is provision in your employment contract that even if that is a voluntary resignation, you will still be receiving separation pay. So,
okay.
Pero hindi yun.
And, attorney, because of limited time, in fact, nagsobra 2 minutes, yet, itinato niya kanito, kahit mila nga po nga i-kamti emphasis na dagiti mahilig iti Mickey, adda na po ti locally made, locally produced nga Mickey, nga magatang iti upat nga flavor, ada pork, ada beef, ada chicken, ada pati shrimp, na imas pa nga amang dito po, locally produced. And by the way, attorney, pagagatangan no ko dito, gayam?
Actually, para digitay for all our kababayan who are outside of Ilocos Norte, so you can buy it through Shopee. Meron na po kami sa Shopee. So you can just order via Shopee. Or kung gusto nyo naman na dito lang sa Ilocos, pwede nyo nang i-PM ang aming Facebook page. So meron na kami. So you just PM me personally and then I will refer you to our Facebook page. Mickey. Yun.
Wow.
Parang sounds like Amy.
Parang Amy. Parang kahawig. It sounds like the name of Senator Amy Marcos.
Yes, sir.
Lastly, attorney, yes, sir. If they could avail any compensation for them to look for a better job, kunana ni Leonard Esteban na dapat ito message na ni no entries. Good afternoon, attorney, sabi niya rito. And ni Ma'am Nora Afaga. And with that, attorney, maraming salamat once again for giving us your time. At kankanan kami agimyaman kanyayo ti oras yun dito di si JC as a way of showing nobleness in giving legal advice kadigiti kababayan tayo. And at the same time, digiti kung natin manin mahilig ti instant mami noodles o so i-PM tayo ni Attorney El Rene Kidris Castro, kariti na dumadumang social media account na po. Iti Facebook, Twitter, Messenger, ken TikTok. Dapat TikTok na, kompleto. Aya, when narited busy JC ita iyan dos keno kwa kanya na. Naimas na giti po. I can say this, upat niya digiti upat niya plastic niya nagado naminsang na ibo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, maraming salamat. Good afternoon, Attorney Kid.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much for listening and hi to Ma'am Seni Mariano and Ma'am Lily Gieb of Paway. And thank you for listening and have a good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you to Attorney. Okay, di dyan na po tinangabok lang ti programa tayo, si Kakantilinteg, itang malam ti Domingo. Maraming salamat to everyone. God bless us all.
Si Kakantilinteg. Saan a biktima ti panagbalin nga ignorante iti linteg? Amwen ti kalintegan ditoy. DCJC Action Radio iti sika Ken Tilinteg. Gaputaawan may laksid iti kawanan mo. Sika Ken Tilinteg.